Good morning, fellow Martians. This is your host, Survival Joe, and we are on the day 46 of our playthrough. We have in the previous situation fixed a lot of water running shenanigans, and I'm hoping that they will hold. But today the idea is that we will hopefully do a repair of the blowtorch, and I'm gonna be using my grinder number 3 to finally perform some heavy-duty grinding of a nearby base. Yeah. We have hunger, we have suit battery, and also I do have some tech upgrades that I would like to utilize. To do that, I'm gonna flip the electricity workbench and the materials workbench, and I'm gonna just quickly level up those. So electricity, we have everything that our heart desires, so I'm just gonna invest into more efficient energy converters, which allows me to have greater bonuses on the stored energy.
Technology access level increased.
Correct. Now, materials, I'm actually thought about it, and there are a few things that I could get, one of them being the living capsule, which I'm not overly enthusiastic, but we have the advanced connectors, which might be possible. We have the launch pad, which I don't have everything yet, and then we have the hangar, which I could do, but I'm not that crazy. Although the thing that I'm looking most forward to is actually the main HQ, because I simply think it looks cool and that's something that I want to build. Right. So, technology aside, we're going to be flipping the two switches back because ultimately we don't really need them. And then we're going to be doing a little bit of a salvage excursion, if you will. Now, the oxygen is really not that advanced since we have previously utilized quite a lot of an oxygen, or actually wasted it because we expended a lot of oxygen when destroying the domes. But we have the domes now. The domes are here, and as you can tell, this is like a medium dome, and we have a small dome, and we will maybe gonna do a big dome or an HQ. I'm actually not sure, but right now the technology for that is being put to rest, and there is nothing growing, or actually it is a few of them over there, but that's something that we're gonna be fixing later on. Right now my main focus is to putting my grinder to good use, as Sin already recommended. Thanks for that, by the way, Sin. Now we're gonna be, can I upgrade it? No, but I can take it. Right. Having said that, I can actually put the blowtorch where it's supposed to be, and I think I'm just gonna do a brief excursion, even maybe to the nearby base, and maybe do a couple of minables. Now you might be wondering, why am I taking the rover? Because if I'm already there, I do want to do some mining. So that's the idea.
Oxygen source external.
Normally it would have easily be done also with everything else, but I thought it would be kind of cool. So there are a couple of rocks in front of the west crossing, and cleaning those out might be a good idea. By the way, headlamp stop. There we go. For the time being, we're gonna be right about here, which is just in front, and let's see how our grinder performs. Now, number 6. There we go. Let's do some scrapping, shall we? And of course, I'm gonna go straight for the cracks. See, that's a crack. All right. Oh, good golly. I mean, it's faster than I would have expected it. Oh, boy. Okay, I didn't see that one coming, but all right. The only thing that I don't know, if once the base is disassembled, will the collider still be there, or will they be completely removed? I'm really curious. Sen, if you're watching this, do you know? If I completely remove the base, will I be able to drive the rover through this, or it will get horrendously cracked and, you know, or it won't get cleaned up? That's what I guess what I'm asking. So I'm scrapping the base, and I'm trying to see if there are any cracks, because I would really like to get on some cracks. Hold on, is that a crack? Yeah, it is a crack. Okay, let's do this. Leroy Krakens. Yeah, all right. Well, this one clearly takes a bit longer because it's a lot of materials that we're hopefully getting back. But my scrapper level 3 is, you know, it's not pardoning anything, so I wish I could find an additional crack because then this process would have gone a little bit faster. Probably I would need to go a little bit around the table, but I'm so already close I can taste it, so yeah. Oh, see? And it cleaned up everything. Okay, well, that's new. You know, when I used to play this game a lot before the update. I think it was even before the anniversary update. And back then, I could actually... No, I couldn't do anything. Because if I scrapped the base,
External.
it would basically just, you know, keel over. Now, we do have a couple of these rocks. I don't have a feeling that any of them is silicone. I could actually go and scrap the bananas out of that base up there as well. Maybe that would be the preferred way of handling. Hold on, what's that on the horizon?
Available point for technological advancement.
Oh, I just love available points for technological advancements that I never earned. I never did anything. Okay, that's just beautiful. There's another area for the wells. Yeah, there are a couple of these bases that ultimately, if I disassemble, I'm definitely going to get some materials back. And like I said, you won't see me crying. It's 10:50 in the morning and the grinder is actually working way faster than I expected it to. So I'm going to use the extra time to disassemble more base pieces because then I have no longer any, well, bases to misinvestigate, shall we? Now, let's go. Another base to be scrapped, for sure. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rock, etc. Yeah, I know, I'm a terrible singer, and that's why I'm not gonna be trying even remotely to bother you with it, but yeah, there we go. Look at it, how nicely they're cracking. I'm just really appreciative of the small effort that the devs put, that these cracks greatly increase your speed, velocity, and whatever. I just don't see any more cracks here. Probably if I focused I would have seen them. Okay, let's try and do these cracks first. Okay, do we have any cracks? Come on, going once, going twice, gone. And yeah, okay, well, these ones take a longer to digest because they have components inside, and I think I'm getting materials for all of them. Once again, Sin, do correct me in the comments if I'm completely off base here, but I think I'm gonna get a lot of materials for scrapping, so yeah. We're doing the scrapping, so we don't need to do the crapping. Alright, let's go. Scrap, scrap, scrap. And ultimately, I'm leveling up my material science, which I think is a good thing. Oh, yeah. And I was able to actually walk through it, so that's something, an additional thing. Look, I can actually walk through this, and I'm not bumping against the invisible walls. Well, that's actually highly appreciative, because, yeah. Okay, can I actually...
Available point for technological
advancement. Technological advancement, that's for sure. Come on, talk to me over here. What do we have here? We have a crack? Yes, we do. We have another crack? Yes, we do, sirree. There we go. It's nice to have these cracks popping up so that we can take advantage of them. Well, they're not popping up anymore, so I guess I'm just gonna go and grind this thing as big as it is. But at least I'm getting materials, and that's also... Oh! There's an additional airlock. I didn't see that one coming. Alright, scrap this guy. The problem is that I would really need to find a silicone source, because right now I am a little bit starved for silicone components. Oh, there's a crack. There we go. Come on. Work with me over here. Yeah, these HQs seem to be a pretty big one to disassemble. Alright, and it's 12 o'clock, so I think after that we could do a little bit of mining. Ultimately, I could do a little bit more iron, but my main focus should be silicone, and silicone was nowhere to be found last time I've checked. But ultimately getting rid of the rocks, even that is kind of useful. So the next thing that we should be doing, we should be researching the launchpad technology to build the launchpad, I guess. And that sounds like a lofty goal, and I have a feeling I'm quite far from it, but we never know. I am definitely getting a loads of materials for this thing. Cool. So that's second base. And now the question is, will I be able... Will the materials that I have found suffice to give me... Because ultimately, my goal, what I would like to do today, is I would like to get just enough silicone that I could be building an additional... what's it called? The well with the Sabatier process that would be doing the thing, that would be doing the oxygen thing, because if that does the oxygen thing, then I'm allowed to almost, you know, do a lot more in terms of, well, I could be getting oxygen both into my rover, which would be beneficial, and oxygen into everything else. Now, let's see, what do we see here? This is iron. Okay, that's doable. Aluminium, 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 aluminium. Well, do we have... We do have traces of silicone in this aluminium. What about iron? There is silicone there. Okay, that's not too shabby. I mean, even having as a subcomponent, I'm okay with it. Okay, I guess it's just that pillar of iron that we should be focusing on. Yep, got it. All right. So we're going to be focusing on this pillar first, because if we manage to drill that one, that should provide us with enough, or at least with some silicone. I don't know if that will be enough. It feels like it's too early to tell, but at 200 silicone, well, it's not nothing, so yeah. Right. Now, switching to my tipper controls, let's take the Dr. Drillo.
Power 75%.
Yeah, and the reason why I'm actually taking the rover, that's another thing, because it kind of drills fast and takes better components, so that's mainly the reason why I was actually opting for this. You see, it kind of goes quickly, and I can, I think, pick up multiple pieces because I think I've researched that technology, so that's another reason for me to articulate for getting these components. Come on, okay. Okay, the rock fell, and that's good, because I never wanted to harm that rock. Come on, get that one out. That one out, get this rock loose, because that one is supposed to be picked up. It's a little bit of drilly, but there we go. Okay, these are rocks to be picked up. There's another piece of rock. Oh, no, not that one. No, that one I don't want to be touching. So it's just letting the rock loose, because then I can be picking him up. And I don't think did I research the automatic picking? How do I do that? That's a question. I did research it, I just don't know how to use it. That's another thing. Yeah, I really should be following up on my reading of the materials. Come on. Okay, there we go. All of those should be pick-upable. Listen to me, pick-upable. I really need to brush up on my dictionary. Sorry guys, I'm not that good at it. Okay, now, picking up rocks. Is there a button for picking up rocks automatically? I know that there's a button for multiple rocks pickup. That actually works. I mean, it's not a button, you just grab them and then it should be working together. Yeah, like this, for example. And that's kind of nice. I'm actually really enjoying that, so you won't see me complaining about it. We have another rock that I could pick up. I think the other one is way out of reach. This one should be... Nope, that one is still, sadly, too much out of reach. Let's just drive a little bit back and forth just to make sure that we are in reach. And then I'm actually not gonna go much further than that when it comes to picking up materials, because I feel like those are good enough for in my book. So you too, Sunshines. I mean, I really try to pick them up both, and then I pick them one at a time. Interesting. Now, where is the other rock? There we go. I think that's good enough, and I actually think I'm gonna go into the transportation mode and basically just leave. There we go. We just go around. Easy does it very carefully. Yes. Now, the question is my base closer from this side or the other? I think I'm gonna go from this end. Mainly because, well, I don't know. Yeah, at least we got rid of the bases. That's something, I guess. And I will try to build, because the kilopower that we've been using is producing a lot of energy, and it's right now being wasted. So some of you actually pointed out that that would make sense that it's powering the base. And I wholeheartedly agree. We will be building more kilopowers on the side where the domes are. I was thinking to use that jack that I've been using previously for a spare battery. The current kilopower will be powering, though, also the production of the oxygen. That's why it's there, and that's why I plan to maybe not even use the battery at all, but have it everywhere hooked up the entire time, so that the production is going around the clock. Right. So, and also it's kind of cool because we can... Okay, new message, good. I'm really not curious about the new messages, to be perfectly honest. I mean, you know, being alone on the red planet feels kind of lonely, and I'm not actually picking up the phone, because I kind of like it that way. It's nice. It's soothing. Now, here we go. We're gonna get to the unloading zone, and then we're gonna dump our load. There we go. Oh, that feels so much better. Right. Shenanigans aside, we're gonna be closing that.
Available point for technological advancement.
Absolutely. Now, we already have the kilopower over there and distributor. So what I want to be doing is, well, materials. Yes, well. All right. Add and Sabatier reactor well expansion. Yes. And after that, we don't have any more silicon, but I would see, do we have a tank? And here, I mean oxygen tank. Yeah, we have enough. So we have another oxygen tank that we can dump stuff inside and then feed it everywhere else. I mean, it makes sense. And for the time being, the first iteration will be mainly focusing on only building the one that will be powering or providing oxygen to the inside of our base, because there is a lot of stuff that needs to be happening down there. So, how are you doing? Oh, that's a lot of building that's going to be happening. All right, fair enough. While that's happening, I really am, you know, this thing sickens me. Sorry, I'm going to close that thing. I don't want to fall to my doom, simply put. There we go.
Pressure. Low pressure warning.
I can actually,
Pressure dropping.
while this is being done, I can actually do some good use. This thing, and this thing. Right. Which means, once again, increasing the capacity of my batteries. Always useful.
Electricity. Technology access level increased.
Yep. Then we're gonna go for the materials. And right now with that one, I'm actually thinking I really do want to go down the hangar route. It's a nice garage, if you will.
Technology access level increased.
There we go. And then we have these tools. Here we have to be a little bit more careful because there's a lot of stuff we haven't unlocked yet. ATP crate, jackhammer controller. Rover mode scan, that's one thing that I would like to do because I'm soon gonna be building. We have the jackhammer 3. Yeah, with the car I don't need base. Jetpack might be handy. Blowtorch 3 also. Additional roller control, area remote control, heavy suit. Honestly, the one that I'm leaning towards the most is the rover mode scan, because then I can build deposits and water sources for wells.
Technology access level increased.
Right. And I'm pretty sure somewhere down the line Sin was probably shouting, no, you should have researched probably the jetpack. Honestly, once I research the jetpack and once you see me fly, you'll realize thank you for not unlocking it earlier. because I know what I'm talking about. I'm a terrible flyer. Did you see on my main Groundworks channel how I fly the Kerbal Space Program craft? Well, there's that. Now, okay. How is this building progressing? I'm gonna try and see if I can get stuff built. I know it's not everything is there yet, but I also picked up a lot of things. So how can I just, yeah, I can just double click it and dump it into my inventory. Thank you. Maybe, who knows, maybe, there, it's not done yet. All right, fair enough. The kilo power is on that side. And right now, this is the third one that I've been missing. I would like to complete that one as well. We'll see, maybe I have just enough things to complete that one and then build a special one. Because that special one is gonna get built here. Now, blueprints and resources. We have another well. Oh, it's missing 5 solar cells. Well, you know what? You've just been upgraded to the special one. Where's the Sabatier? Sabatier process? Well, yeah. Congratulations. See, easy does it. You will be responsible for producing oxygen. Right. Okay, we just hook you up. And I'm guessing we should be powering you up as well. I'm guessing that there's probably some cable that I haven't sent out. So we see 55555. 555 in use required. All of them are now required 0. That's kind of weird. Not sure if I get it properly. Why are they 0? Are they not producing? Well, they should. Ah, maybe because it's not nighttime yet. Okay, fair enough. However, you with the Sabatier reactor, we're gonna be building a oxygen tank right next to you. And that's gonna be impacting this pipe. So that's something that we probably need to address. Pipe, you are gonna go now this time this way, and the pipe will be once again reconnected to the water plug, which would give me the liberty and the freedom to build an oxygen tank right about here. There we go. And once we build the oxygen tank, then this thing will be producing oxygen, and once it produces oxygen, we're gonna jack it up directly. Thank you. We're gonna be jacking you up directly to the workshop. So, no pump, no need whatsoever. Just good old pipe connected in the right place. So just stick it in, son. There we go. And that's supposed to be it. The question is whether or not I have configured this guy to properly produce. Oh, and this one is, hold on. This one is producing water. This one is not producing oxygen. This one could be producing oxygen as well. Ha! I never thought about it. Okay, then I guess I was wrong. This one should not be producing oxygen. Okay, you're producing oxygen. Why are you not producing oxygen? That's weird. Not enough oxygen. Am I missing something? It's required 10 kilowatts. So this one is requiring 10 kilowatts. Fine, that means that I can now identify which one is requiring 10 kilowatts, and I can feed it 10 kilowatts. 55555. The 25555. 10, yes. 10. Cool. So you are using the 10 kilowatts. Fine. So that one should be producing oxygen now, hopefully. Let's double check that. Are you producing oxygen now? Yes. Good. That means that we have solved our oxygen production problem, hopefully, and that this guy who is producing water we should actually, oh, and hold on, supply required, no, that's wrong one. How about this one? This one is supplied and required 5. Yes, because this part is not connected. So I would rather actually disassemble this one. I'm gonna use my grinder, Sabatier. Yes, that one is going the way of the dodo. And that one with the Sabatier will be built somewhere further on this side to be supplying the rover. But I actually think this would be a good place to wrap it up for the next episode, because we have a lot of things that we need to have built in the next episode. Hope you liked the guys today's video. Do let me know in the comments below what are your thoughts and suggestions, and I would love to hear them, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.